the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we...
ThaBoxingvoice.com. I'm here with Greg Hackett. Greg, let's jump right into it, man. Let's talk about this match, man. Amir Khan, Terence Crawford, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this is big for boxing.
Yeah.
What do you think about that matchup?
I like a lot of people say Amir Khan is washed up, but I don't like to use that words because, like I said, when we talking about men, anything's capable because it all has to do with the mindset, you know. So with Amir Khan, he bringing height to the table. He's bringing speed, experience. He's bringing a great pedigree with him being a silver medalist. And what I'm noticing about myself, with age, you do get wiser. You may not be the smartest man in the world, but you do realize certain things about yourself. And you come to, and you say, all right, you know what, I do need this, I may need that, I may need to try this. Bud, on the other hand, is rolling. Bud is, to me, pound for pound in the world, coming from 130, 35, skipped over 40, jumped to 47, dominating at 47. I'm saying dominating because he's stopping guys. Everybody's not able to do that. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Especially jumping weights. We saw that with Broner when he tried, wasn't able to do it. Crawford is a different animal. A lot of people talk about him switching the stances and stuff like that, but that's just small things that he do. That's not the biggest thing with him. What people get mistaken about Crawford is Crawford's a deadly guy. He's a vicious guy, but he doesn't seem that way. He plays somewhat of a snake, you know? He sits back, he lets you get comfortable, and as soon as you get comfortable, you strike. And depending on what type of venom he's using, you can go ahead and go early or you'll go late. Yeah. It'll drag you out. So with this fight, I see if Amir Khan is the Amir Khan of old, where he's coming out, he's letting a lot of punches go, he's not taking his time really, he's just trying to go ahead and get his hands off. I could see Bud stopping him like in the 7th, 8th round. And the reason being because he'll be working at a pace that's uncontrollable. Now, if he come out there and be smart, use his legs a little bit, and they go jab for jab, and make it a chess match, I think they can drag it out where it's a decision. Bud will be forced to fight. So, like I said, with the age, I don't know what Amir Khan is really working on or what's different, but I definitely see both guys testing each other's will with the skill and the speed, and then Bud with the angles and with the crafty, you know, pulling out the crafty styles, you know, and the timing and all of that. So I'm just looking forward to a great fight, man. Great fight with them two. I like the matchup though. I really do.
Okay. What do you say to the people, man, where as soon as you bring up Bud Crawford, right, and him moving up, you know, as you definitely spoke on him moving up the multiple weight classes, the first thing you hear is, but you got rocked by Gamboa, a guy who moved up a couple of weight classes.
I'm glad.
What do you think? What do you say to people who bring that up immediately? I'm
glad you asked me that because Gamboa is a 2-time Olympian. That means I know something. That's like going to Harvard twice. People say he hurt you. See, when we think about pain and we think about punching power, we always add size because that's what we used to seeing. Power don't have nothing to do with size. Some of the smallest men pack a great punch. If you pay attention to Gamboa's body, he's a compact fighter. He's, you know what I mean? He has strong core. He can hurt anyone. 1, because he's skillful. 2, because he knows what he's doing. Bud Crawford is a human being. You understand? He's just a man, so he can be hurt. But as you can see, Bud Crawford learned from that fight, tightened up. But at the same time, here's something for you. When you're fighting a smaller guy and you have to punch down, sometimes you lean and fall into the punches. Now that can create a collision. Sometimes you create that collision, the punch will be a little harder than what we intended it on being. Whether you delivering the shot or you absorbing the shot. You understand? So I feel like when people say that, that's just the people who were not educated on fighting. It's just that simple. You don't know what you're talking about. And you don't know what you're talking about because how many people have you been punched by? So that's simple.
Okay. Well put, Greg. Well put. Now let's talk about Amir Khan. You know, when you talk about Amir Khan, the first thing you hear is glass chin. Yeah. You know, very few people talk about, well, Bradis Prescott put him down, but Bradis Prescott was 19-0 with 17 knockouts at the time.
Yeah.
We talk about him getting put down by Danny García, who got dynamite in both hands.
Yeah.
We talk about him getting put down by Canelo, who was at a higher weight class. And
Bigger guy.
You know, not even just bigger, but one of the most skilled at that weight class.
Yeah.
What do you say to people, man, when they say, okay, he has a glass chin and Bud's just going to knock him out because he can't take a punch?
A glass chin is when you get knocked out by a guy like Paulie Malignaggi.
Okay.
That's a glass chin. That's a guy who can't take a shot. That's a guy who I would say shouldn't be fighting. Americana has been knocked out by punchers. If you look back at boxing history, heavyweight division or whatever division, the punchers, that's what they do, they punch. So on any given night, they can hurt you. Breeders' Prescott has hurt fighters. Danny García, when fighting Matisse, we thought Matisse was gonna run through him. Showed that power made a difference. Hurt that man. Canelo destroyed a few fighters, you know what I'm saying, who were equally in size. So him losing to guys who can punch, I'm just calling it boxing. That's the game, name of the game. It happens. It happens. Now, like I said, he get knocked out by Paulie Malignaggi, we got a problem.
Okay. Well put, man. I want to thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. I'm Jay Goodman. Thanks for clicking on.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.